You think you know me?
Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I promise you will not be disappointed. And Couch Crew, if you're old to the channel, you already know the vibes, man. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Looking forward to dropping this brand new content for you. And please join that Patreon. The link is in the description down below. Exclusive content you don't want to miss. And please join the Discord as well, where the real wrestling fans have real conversations. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all that as well. But today, man, I'm here to talk about Fatu. Yada da me. I'm here to talk about Jacob Fatu, man. And this isn't an evisceration. This ain't a pre-evisceration. This ain't a wasted potential. This ain't a pre-wasted potential. I just want to, ask the question to you guys, and I want to give my own thoughts on this situation. Has WWE let off the gas with Fatu? Did they put the brakes on my boy Jacob Fatu? And listen, man, I know I've criticized certain things in the past about, the Samoans and, things of that nature, but I do like Jacob Fatu, and I like most of the Samoans as well. The Usos, Solo, I like all those guys, man. My personal feelings about certain things that don't got nothing to do with them as wrestlers and stuff like that. That don't got nothing to do with what I feel about them as wrestlers. Because Jacob Fatu was on a hot streak. Jacob Fatu was the guy that you strapped the rocket on. And right now, it hasn't been too apparent, but like obviously now it almost feel like he playing in the background. He just had a match with, Sol Sikoa at SummerSlam, lost, okay, that's fine. But he was able to get his get back after the match. But now it feels like he's about to be in this mid-card vortex, this background guy vortex, even if he is the guy to lead, like maybe a Jimmy Uso or whoever. Well, Jimmy and Jay actually about to be a tag team again. So I don't know who's gonna go against the MFTs. I don't want to see Jacob Fatu, Sami Zayn, and maybe Tama Tonga come back and go against the MFTs. I don't want to see nothing like that. Jacob Fatu, WWE never strikes when the iron is hot with somebody. That there's some guys who you gotta start from the bottom, build to the mid, keep building, keep building. Since Jacob Fatu's debut in WWE, he was that guy, bro. Everybody was high on Jacob Fatu. And when he won at WrestleMania, I was like, okay, they finally get it. They're going to let him have a great United States Championship run. His run was all right. It wasn't all that. I got to be honest to you. And that's not a slight to Jacob Fatu at all. Because it's not about how long the run is. It's about the significance of what's done in the run. And the most significant thing in that run was Solo getting it from him. Because everything other than that was just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Him and Damian Priest, they didn't run the ones, if I'm not mistaken. They had like what, a fatal four way with LA Knight and nonsense of that nature. Like, nah. So Jacob Fatu getting it really didn't do anything. It's just an accolade on his belt, and WWE thinks us as fans are stupid. That accolades is just gonna, okay, he got accolade. Nah, bro, we need something of significance. Listen, the only logical choice that could have been made was Sol Sikoa taking it from Jacob Fatu. But then that didn't even help Sol Sikoa out because Sol Sikoa took 4 L's right after he won the championship, and now he just lost it to Sami Zayn. So you could have had a long story with Jacob Fatu and Sol Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu could have either became a two-time US champion or helped Jimmy Uso finally become a singles champion, which still would have elevated Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu at the exact same time. That's what should have been done with it. Either Jimmy Uso should have been the one to take it from Solo, or you have Jacob Fatu get it back. So when he's a two-time US champion, there's no justification of why he can't get a WWE or World Heavyweight Championship title shot. Now, he's about to be in Damian Priest territory. I figure the only way that they could rectify this maybe is if Jacob Fatu go back and beat up on Solo, but you will have to have other factors to make that make sense. I don't care what none of y'all say. Tama Tonga has to come back and betray Solo and Tongaloa and all of them because they have too many bodies over there. So if you have a Tama Tonga turn on his brother, because Tama Tonga was rocking with Jacob Fatu when Sol Sikoa came back, and he was looking like, nah, I'm rocking with Jacob. Let Jacob call the shots. And bro, they booked Jacob so well from his debut to going against the OG Bloodline to him and Sol Sikoa, finally breaking apart. I hate you, Solo, all that good stuff. Like even when Solo was gone, he walked out. He was doing coming through the back, yada da mean, all gas, no break. All that was great. Why this is my problem with WWE. Why when a guy has the momentum, has the traction going, they just no put him in random bullshit. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu. Bro, Jey Uso was almost in that boat for a second. Luckily, he won the IC title and then got the world championship. Because, bro, when he was at the height of his popularity, bro, they ain't even wanting to win the Royal Rumble. If you listen to the Unreal documentary, luckily, I think it was Michael Hayes that called it out that he should win the Royal Rumble, bro. Bro, I'm not saying you got to put the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship or Jacob Fatu immediately, but, bro, they need to bring back the Power 25 rankings so we can know who's the upper mid card, or stamp him as an upper mid carder or low main eventer. Like Jacob Fatu could main event SmackDown numerous times. Jacob Fatu could be in a multi-person match to main event a PLE if you're not ready for him to be the one-on-one main event for a PLE. Like you gotta do something like that. Like Jacob Fatu don't need the belt. I don't even think a guy like Damian Priest necessarily needs the belt. Him losing to Aleister Black is a good favor to Aleister Black, but Damian Priest is gonna circle back and get something out of that. They're not just gonna let Damian Priest lose for no reason. But why does Jacob Fatu it's relegated to this nonsense? Like, this is the Bloodline chapter 5. Yo, when Paul Heyman said and Roman Reigns said the Bloodline shit is getting started, they didn't necessarily just mean them. This Bloodline shit is gonna go on for a very long time because it's still the Bloodline, even though they're the MFTs, because it's still civil war between Samoans, and Sami Zayn, of course. And listen, I don't got a problem with Sami. Sami Zayn is not at fault for this. It's not because whoever would have took the belt off of Solo, it wouldn't have made sense unless it was Jacob or Jimmy, regardless. So I'm not crapping on Sami Zayn. I know here come the Sami Zayn. Hey, he don't got nothing to do with this. It's not on him. Him just winning the championship is just a casualty of he was in the original bloodline. Him and Solo might have had a little problem. Solo had a problem with all of them once he split from them. So I guess that's a tie back. But we don't need a tie back, bro. Because if Sami Zayn is on the road to become the world champion, low key, him win the US title and become he's gonna be a fighting champion, US title open challenge. We don't need that. Because if he's gonna win the Royal Rumble anyway, who cares? He's gonna be world champion by WrestleMania. But Jacob Fatu is in a very weird position. Unless they have Jacob Fatu win the Royal Rumble, I don't know. Right? And him getting drafted to Raw would be a godsend because he could definitely win the World Heavyweight Championship. If he gets drafted to Raw, he should be an upper mid carder, low tier main eventer as soon as he goes to Raw. But SmackDown, it's just a lot going on SmackDown, and they're still holding on to people that have been there for some time. You still got to do stuff with Randy. Cody's the WWE champion. Drew still got to do things. Technically, Roman Reigns is still on SmackDown. He'll be out, but he's still on SmackDown. John Cena gonna retire soon. Brock ain't gonna be around for long. You still got Damian Priest, who should have, and if you're looking at a hierarchy sake, he should have more billing than Jacob Fatu because he was just a world champion technically. But Jacob Fatu is more. I would say Jacob Fatu right now is more popular, and I think he has more momentum, in my opinion, as long as they keep him on TV. I expect Jacob Fatu to be on SmackDown next week, but I just don't understand the thought process of a guy like Jacob Fatu not consistently being on. He shouldn't have a week off, even if it's just having a regular match. You got to keep the momentum, keep the fans looking like when Apollo Crews come back. A guy like Jacob Fatu and him could put on a good match, like Jacob Fatu win. Jacob could have a match with Andrade, who hasn't been on TV. Jacob Fatu could have a match with you name it. I mean, the Mello Miz thing, Miz could be on some shit like, oh, Mello, you think you're so good? I got you a match tonight. Show me you can do things on your own. You don't like me calling the shots. And they beat Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu beat Carmelo Hayes to add to Carmelo going against the Miz. Like, there's so many different things you can do. But I don't want Jacob Fatu to lose that momentum because I do like Jacob Fatu as a wrestler, and I like his character. Me personally, I'm with it. I'm rocking with the Oakland Boogeyman. I'm rocking with it, man. All gas, no brakes, man. But if you're gonna do if it my issue with WWE, it's wrestling too. WWE not the only ones who've done this. AEW took a long ass time for Kyle Fletcher to, man, about time. But if you're gonna do it, just do it. If you're gonna do it, just do it. You told me you were gonna do it by having him win at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu didn't have to win the United States Championship because you're gonna put on Solo regardless, right? He didn't have to win it. There's Jacob Fatu and Solo's story could have kept building, and Jacob Fatu could have just helped Solo Sikoa win the United States Championship and then go at each other. Jacob Fatu didn't have to win the US title. There's a lot of different ways we could have got to the conclusion that we're at right now. So you don't give me that. They believe in Jacob Fatu. They know Jacob Fatu is like that. He's one of the hottest guys in WWE right now as far as talent and things of that nature. So what's gonna happen, man? I don't like. A guy like Damian Priest being in the position he's in now, I can understand because he went to a whole nother brand. There's a whole nother pecking order. So he got to work his way up back to having a WWE championship. Jacob Fatu is a guy that should be the opposite if he goes to Raw because Raw is kind of more flexibility and leniency. Like if he went to Raw and won the IC title, let's say, well, obviously AJ lost to Dominic twice, but let's see Dom lose to whoever, and then Jacob Fatu go over there and beat whoever. Okay, that's justifiable. He won the IC title, but then the next opportunity got to be World Heavyweight Championship. We can't keep him in the mid card too long because we're WWE. You're in the social media era. You love this kind of thing. You love sporadic booking. You love getting clips. You love getting dirt sheets talking about you. So what would be the biggest talk of the town? Jacob Fatu, winning a world championship. What's the biggest talk of the town? Jacob Fatu being the number one draft pick for Raw. Jacob Fatu is a guy that gets clicks and gets numbers, and the fans are behind him, whether it's a baby face or a heel, and you made him a face, right? The Uso, Jimmy Uso, whatever he had going on with the MFTs is done. He's helping Jay Uso against, the division and all that type of stuff. Now that's where that's gonna go. They're gonna have a tag team feud, and then maybe the Usos will be a permanent stay, and they'll go against the New Day, go against the Judgment Day, and all them type of things. So. Who's Jacob Fatu's backup on Smackdown if he's still going against Solo? Is Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn say, "I'm going on my U.S. title run. I'm the U.S. title open champion." So him and Solo should have no more interaction. So if Solo and Jacob still got a problem, the only person you're gonna have is a returning Tama Tonga. You're gonna have to turn somebody from that group as well. Maybe Tonga Loa comes to join his brother. Like what's the situation here? I just think that Jacob Fatu, he better be on SmackDown next week, and I would love to have him have a match at WrestlePalooza, even if it's a rerun of him and Solo. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't know. I don't think maybe that's not it. But see, I don't even know if he should be on WrestlePalooza now because WrestlePalooza got some big matches announced already. But let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for the love support as always. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope I wasn't rambling too much, and I hope you guys understood where I'm coming from. I'm not saying he's getting buried. I'm not one of those. 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 I'm not an attention gooner. I'm not a clip farm gooner. I'm not a clickbait gooner. No, I'm not one of those. But what I'm saying is. They might have put the brakes on. It's raining very hard outside. It's gonna be a great day. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank God for love and support. Like I said, join the Patreon, please. Definitely check out the exclusive content. I'll be doing reactions on the Patreon too, man. So I might react to a match if y'all tell me what y'all want me to do. But let me know what y'all think about this video, and I'll talk to you guys later, and you'll see me very soon. Peace out. You can't stop the rain.